Namaste, yogis. Welcome to your Friday Flow. Today's practice is about thinking less and feeling more to get into the rhythm of the movement and the connection with the body. Let's get to it. All right, yogis, let's start at the front of our mat. If your big toes are touching and it feels comfortable, do that. If you need a little bit of space between the feet, do that. Bend and straighten your knees. Hands come to heart center. And then inhale, arms reach up. Lift your chin, lift your gaze. Exhale, hands come through heart center. A little bend in the knees as you release your arms, tuck your chin. Sway the hips. Bend and straighten the knees. Bring the weight to the heels so you can soften the toes and kind of feel it in the calves. Inhale, come halfway up as you flatten your back. Lift your chin, lift your chest. Exhale, bend your knees enough to plant your hands, walk or step all the way back to the top of a push-up. Lift your hips up, down dog. Little bend in your knees. Wag the tail. Shake the head. Big inhale through your nose, exhale out your mouth. Lower into plank. Lower all the way to the floor. Squeeze your legs together, lift your chin, lift your chest. Press the hands down. Cobra pose. Exhale, lower down, soften. Inhale, table. Exhale, down dog. Bend the right knee, bend the left knee. Sway the hips. Nothing really to think about. Everything is to feel, to see where you are physically in this moment. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhaling halfway up as you flatten. Exhale as you fold. Nice and slowly come on up. Arms reach up. We're just going to add on. Right hand grabs left wrist. Exhale, side bend to the right. Little gaze underneath that left arm as you soften the toes. Inhale back to center. Lift the gaze. Left hand grabs right wrist. Exhale, side bend other direction. Inhale back to center, lift the gaze again. Hands come through heart center, fold forward. None of this stuff is fast. Relax your chin. Inhale halfway up, flatten. Exhale, bend the knees. Plant your hands, walk all the way back, top of a push-up. Push through the heels, tuck the tailbone. Lift the hips, down dog. Bend your right knee. Invite your left heel towards the earth. Little gaze underneath the left arm. And then switch that. Invite your right heel towards the earth as you bend your left knee. Look underneath your right arm. Inhale back to center, into plank. Lower halfway down. Up dog. Elbows are straight, thighs are off the ground. Crown of head coming towards the tailbone. And then exhale, down dog. Big toes come together. Right heel towards the ceiling, and then bend your right knee. Stack your right hip on top of your left hip and gaze over that left shoulder. Take your right knee towards your right arm. Inhale, send it up. Bend open and stack. Right knee towards left arm. Stay here. Straighten that right knee as you extend that left leg out to the right leg out to the left. Lift that left arm. The left hand comes down. Right leg all the way back up. And then that knee towards the belly, chest. Step the right foot forward. Your nose comes to the right knee. Bring your back foot up off the ground, standing splits. Bend and straighten that right knee. Take the right hand down right underneath that right shoulder. Twist and open, left arm reaches up, half moon. Bend and straighten that right knee. And then really nice and gracefully, take the right hand off the ground. Step that left foot back, warrior two. Swivel your palms up and down. Adjust your stance if you need to. Ease yourself into reverse warrior. Right arm reaches up and over. Left hand can dangle or find the hip or behind the back. Extended side angle, so right forearm to right knee. Swivel the right palm up. Left arm slides over that left ear as you gaze up towards the ceiling. Right knee is pressing out towards right pinky toe. Left hip, left shoulder draws back as you open up through the pelvis. Then look down to your right big toe. Take your left hand down, roll onto your left toes, and then twist and open right arm reaches up. You can stay right here. We're going to move into side plank. You may want to take the right hand down if your balance is a little funky, and then step the right foot back as you roll onto the outside of that left foot. So you can stack or stagger your feet, whatever's working. Lift your hips. Maybe extend the arm up over your right ear, and then slide that right hand all the way down into plank. Yogi's choice. Maybe all the way down for cobra or halfway down up dog through chaturanga dandasana. Finding yourself into down dog. Let's just do the other side. So pedal feet, knees, wag your tail. Big toes come a little bit close together. Left leg lifts up. Bend open and stack. Gaze over that right shoulder, and left knee comes towards left arm. Inhale, send it up, bend open and stack. Left knee towards right arm, and straighten that left knee out to the right. Twist and open right arm reaches up. Just keeping a lot of fluidity in body. Right hand comes down. Left leg all the way back up. Left knee towards belly, chest. Step that left foot forward. Nose towards knee. Right foot comes off the ground, standing splits. And left hand roots down, twist and open. Right arm reaches up, half moon. I'm just switching other side here. And then a little lighter on the left hand. Right foot steps back. Warrior 2, arms open up. Swivel palms up and down. Find stability first. And then reverse warrior, left arm reaches up and over. So keep in mind, not too much focus on the asana. More like, how do I get in and out of the postures so it feels right, feels good. Left forearm to left knee. Swivel left palm up. Right arm reaches up and over. Find the extension of the right side body. So that whole right side body is drawing back as you lift the gaze up towards the ceiling. Left knee is pressing out towards left pinky toe. Look down to your left big toe. Right hand comes down. Twist and open, left arm reaches up. Dragonfly twist. And then, however you want to get back to your side plank. So if you want a little bit more of a challenge, just keep your right hand down. Step that left foot back. Options, right knee could come down. Left leg could lift on up, or left arm can extend up over that left ear. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nice look down. Left hand comes down. Yogi's choice through movement. Maybe a yogi push-up or two. Up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Belly towards thighs. A little bit of wag of the tail. Lower into plank. Come into forearm plank. Elbows down. Push through the heels, tuck the tailbone. Lift the chin. Lower just the knees. Point your toes, press the tops of the feet into the ground. Tuck the tailbone, so still working the abdominal area. Lift the chin. Lower the thighs, lower the belly. Pull the heart through the arms as you come into Sphinx pose. Soften the lower back. Another breath. Chin towards chest, lift the ribs, the belly. Lift the upper thighs. Feet press down, tuck the tailbone. Lift the chin, gaze. Roll over the toes, lift the knees. Hands under shoulders, plank. Lift the hips, down dog. Couple breaths. Just inhale, come onto your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees, walk, step, or float feet to hands. Inhale, come halfway up. Flatten your back, lift your chin and chest. Exhale, fold, tuck the chin. Heel toe your feet out. Roll your toes out. Bend the knees, draw the hips all the way down. So Malasana Yogi squat. If your hips are a little bit tight, your heels may be a little off the ground, that's okay. Hands to heart center as you lengthen through torso. If this feels good, stay here. You do have some options. Right hand comes down, right shoulder inside the right knee. They're going to press against one another. As you bring that left hand towards the left knee, draw the belly in, gaze up towards the ceiling. So a little bit of twist for the lower back. If you feel like you need a little bit more in the front of this right arm, straighten this right elbow so the triceps, I'm going to press it against the right shin. And if you still need more, left arm reaches up. Left elbow can bend, back of the hand can find the lower back. And if you're ambitious today, you can rotate that right arm so that bicep comes around the shin. Search for the left fingertips and lengthen through torso. Once again, not thinking about much, just everything is sensation based. Feeling it, making sure that you're moving in a way that supports the body. Come back to center. Take both hands down, come onto the toes, heels just press against the triceps. We're not coming in crow just yet, just kind of feeling it. Lower the heels down, hands to heart center. Let's do the other side. So left hand down, left shoulder, left knee press against one another. Right hand to right knee, a little twist. Same options, left elbow can straighten. You don't even need to do this. We could actually just extend the right arm up, so you don't have to. It's available. Right elbow bends, back of the hand finds lower back. And then if you need that bind. So any one of these variations, maybe the arm's there and hand behind the back. So keep in mind there's always a little bit of creativity within practice, a little bit of curiosity as well. And let's come back to center. Hands to heart center, lengthen. Hands down, come onto your toes. And if you are ambitious and you do have a crow into your practice, you can bring the soles of the feet together as you lengthen. And then wherever you are, you can walk, you can step, or you can gently float to the top of a push-up and upward dog cobra. Exhale, down dog, pedal the feet and knees. Bring your big toes together, right leg lifts on up, shake it out. It's pigeon right side, right shin comes forward. Drop the left knee, point the left toes. A little shift from side to side as you lengthen, lift the heart. And let's walk the hands to the right. A little twist as you gaze over that right shoulder, looking for the left heel. This left hip bone is dropping. And then back to center. If you need more, you can scoot that foot forward so the shin's more parallel to the front of the mat, and then lower down elbows or chest and chin. And then again, suspending or pausing the monkey mind in the head and get back to breathing and feeling, which we it's a little bit more natural for us. You know, I have a small baby in my house now, and he feels everything. He doesn't, well, he thinks about a lot of stuff too, but he's really feeling a lot. And this is where we're like, our intuition comes from. You know, we always say how does it feel in the gut? You know, how's it feel in the heart? And if we move from the sensation-based body, we can make some very good decisions. And some people say that I'm anti-thinking. It's not necessarily anti-thinking. It's just like, I think we think too much, right? We're always calculating. How's it feel, you know? So if you go to a movie, someone says, you know, what'd you think about the movie? Well, I thought it could have been edited better. It was too slow. But if you say, how did that movie make you feel? That's different, right? Hands under shoulders, lift yourself on up. 3 options. Bend and straighten the left knee. If it's really tight in the quadricep, you can drop to the right hip bone and then reach back. Or you can square the hips and bend the knee, hand reaches back. But if you're a little bit more open, you can twist to the right with the right hand, reach back for that foot, ankle, or shin, and inviting the heel towards the glute or the tailbone till you feel enough. This is quadricep, it's hip flexor. Exhale, let it go. Roll over your left toes, lift your left knee. Let's go to three-legged dog. So that right leg all the way back up. Bend, open, and stack. Right hip on top of left hip. If it's available, you take that right foot, find the floor behind you as you flip your dog and reach that right arm towards the front of the mat. And as gracefully as you flipped, you flip back over. Pedal feet and knees, wag the tail, maybe a little bounce. Sometimes I like to do donkey kicks, which is kind of fun, which is you are bending the knees, bringing the hips towards the heels, and then the hips over the hands. Right? A couple times. If you're a handstander, which I am not, you can come into handstand. And when you're ready, pigeon, left side. Lengthen, walk the hands to the left, gaze over the left shoulder, look for the right heel. As you drop that right hip bone, coming back to center, maybe scooting that shin or foot forward a little bit more, lower elbows, soften. You may find that right side, left side is different, which is normal. And there's not a goal to find the body as in being symmetrical. There's a goal for the body to be in harmony, which means we are addressing the parts of the body that needs attention, and then we inquire with that body of like, what do you need? What does this hip need? And it may be different than whatever the other hip is. And in my experience, the one that's tighter needs more attention and more focus. The one that's more open is more gentle and more soft, right? Which we have a tendency as humans, like if something's more flexible, that's the one we want to really dive into because like, we're like, wow, it feels really open, but then we start to get a little bit out of balance there. So give yourself a moment to check in. And we do spend a little bit of time in these hip openers because we want to get beyond the muscle and into the connective tissue and maybe even deeper into that kind of emotional body as well. Digesting and expanding our capacity for experience. Hands under shoulders, gently lift yourself on up. Same options, you can drop to that left hip, bend the right knee, or you can square the hips, bend the right knee, right hand reaches back, or you have this option of twist into the left hand grabs right foot, ankle, or shin, and then maybe drawing the heel towards the tailbone, or this is way too tight for me. So maybe it's just right hand, much better. All right, you don't want to fight your quadricep, it's very strong. Exhale, let it go. Roll over your right toes, lift your right knee, send that left leg all the way back up. Bend, open, and stack. And then once again, if it's in your practice, that left foot finds the floor behind you. As you flip your dog, left arm reaches towards the front of the mat. And gracefully, flipping back over into your down dog, pedal feet and knees. Drop to the knees, cross at your ankles. And then bring the soles of the feet together. Heels towards hips as you lengthen through the spine. Hinge forward, elbows nice and close to the rib cage as you draw them down towards the groins. If they touch, you can press down and out like you're giving the groins a little massage. Heart is lifting, collarbones open. Another breath. All right, inhale, bring yourself on up, hands on the outsides of the knees, help your knees up, feet to the floor. Take the hands to the backs of the knees, lift your feet up off the ground, supported boat pose. If you need more, extend your arms. If you want a little bit of movement, elbow to knee, or opposite knee, and you can do a little pedaling of the feet, or you can lower halfway down and back up. So give yourself another breath or two wherever you are. You could also just stay still. And then nice and slowly find your way to your back. Scoot yourself to the middle of your mat. Extend your arms up over your head, stretch from your fingers all the way down to your toes. And then draw that right knee towards the belly. Give it a squeeze. Right knee drops to the left. Right arm opens up, chin drops towards the right shoulder. Take a big inhale through your nose, exhale out your mouth. Soften belly, muscles on each side of the spine. Feel it all. We try to steer clear from the labeling of the sensation good or bad. It could, like there is a point where it may hurt, right? So you want to make sure that you're steering clear of any pain. But we need to distinguish between sensation that's intense and pain. Usually pain's like, I don't know, in the joints, something that's really sharp. Back to center. Draw both knees towards the belly, chest, squeeze them in. Bring the tailbone off the ground a little. Lift the head and shoulders as you squeeze into a ball. And then straighten this right leg, lay it onto the ground. And then take this left knee and drop it to the right. Spinal twist to the left, spinal twist to the right. And extend that left arm, drop that chin towards the chest. Eyes can be open or closed. Soften belly, soften lower back. You could also take the left hand and like give yourself a little massage. Maybe tap on the hip, address those parts of the body that need a little attention. As we start to wind down from practice, maybe a little check-in. How can I support myself in feeling more throughout the day? So for myself, what I do is I plan my day. That's left side of the brain. It's kind of like scheduling it. Put it all down so I don't have to think too much about the scheduling. And then I just kind of move through the day and see how it feels. Slowly bring that left knee back up to center. Once again, both knees towards the belly, chest. Give a little squeeze. Lift the head and shoulders off the ground. And if you need more, slide your arms in between the legs as you grab the bottoms of the feet. Happy baby. Ankles over knees. Separate the feet. Lower the head and shoulders down. Knees draw down towards the floor by the rib cage. And you can play a little bit here. You can bend and straighten the knees. You can try to invite the tailbone towards the ground. Maybe you can roll into that little ball again. That's for the spine. Maybe massage the feet. Crack the toes. Oh yeah. And then feet up towards the ceiling, hands to the hamstrings. Roll the ankles, wiggle the toes. Maybe internal, external rotation of the thighs. Circles, clockwise, counterclockwise. It could be legs individually or maybe together. You're just going to go one side, other side, keeping that fluidity. And when that's feeling pretty good, you're going to lower legs halfway down. Belly's going to engage. You're going to open up the legs as wide as your mat. Lower the heels 1 inch off the ground. Ooh, ooh. Then all the way back up. Ooh. Feet together. Draw the knees towards the belly, chest. Squeeze it in. Right knee on top of left knee. Stacking the knees, draw the thighs towards the belly, a little bit more of a hip opener. For more, take the hands to the shins, just above the ankles. Lift the feet up, away from one another, and let's say down towards the rib cage. This is going to call this a flying Gomukhasana, or flying cow face pose. Nice exhale, let it go. Let's switch. So take left knee on top of right knee. Thighs towards belly. Maybe this is enough. I can definitely feel a difference here for me. And then maybe reaching to the shins just above the ankles. Feet lift up and away from one another. And then feet towards, let's say, the armpits. These are deep hip openers. Exhale, release it all. Feet to the floor. Lift the hips up off the ground. A gentle bridge pose. You can go as high as you'd like. Palms can be up or down, or maybe interlace the fingers as you tuck the chin. And release the hands, lower the hips. Windshield wiper your knees side to side as you soften through the lower back. And then slide into Shavasana. So heels find the corners of your mat. Little external rotation of the thighs so the feet fall open. If the energy level's feeling pretty good, swivel your palms up. If you want to keep it contained, left hand to heart, right hand to belly. And then take a really nice big inhale as you expand through the belly, so you're pushing the belly up. Exhale, belly drops. Let's do 2 more of those. Inhale, expand through the belly. Exhale. 1 more time. And exhale. So, in this practices, I give you just a little short Shavasana. You're always welcome to stay longer if you can. But just for another minute or so, relax your arms, your legs, soften the jaw, the tongue, relax the forehead, maybe the inner ears. The breath becomes a little bit more of a whisper. And let everything you don't need, or any of your stress, or any of your tension, or any of your anxiety, let that flow through the body through exhalation. You don't have to identify it all, just allow yourself to be free from stress and tension. Feel the softness, the liberation within body. And once again, nothing to think about, everything to feel, the weight of the body, the air in your skin, your beating heart, the rhythm of your breath. Allow this moment to wash over you as your heart is filled with gratitude for this amazing body on this gorgeous day on this beautiful planet. Once again, if you have the time and space to stay here in your Shavasana for another 5 or even 10 minutes, please do that. But if your day is waiting for you, allow your breath to deepen and slowly start to wiggle your toes, roll your ankles, start to brush your thumbs over your fingertips and roll the wrists. Gently rock your head side to side. And then start to extend your arms up over your head and stretch from your fingers all the way down to your toes. On the exhalation, draw the knees towards the belly as you wrap your arms around your legs. Squeeze. Once again, a little loving kindness as we suspend any judgment or critique that we have for ourselves. Right arm reaches up over your head, roll to your right side. A moment to be here now. An opportunity to start again. Anything that you feel like you need to support in your life, now is your chance to make a little agreement with yourself. Pressing the hand into the floor, gently bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. Hands to knees or thighs. Draw the right ear towards the right shoulder. Roll your head back, lift your chin up, wag your jaw. Left ear, left shoulder. And chin towards chest. Bring the hands together as a representation of our connection to all things. Thumbs come towards the heart. Our connection is through loving kindness. Take a nice big inhale through your nose, exhale out your mouth. Thank you guys so much for showing up to your mat. Have a great day. Namaste. Thanks for showing up here today. If you like this practice, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so you can keep updated to the latest content. See you soon. Peace.